Hello everybody, Nine and How's everybody doing today? Ooh, shilly willy. Had to buy me a new wool hat. Keep my head warm. It is cold today. I woke up, it was 4 degrees. It now warmed up to 7, which means it's like 42 or 43 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm freezing my arse off. Whew. Let's talk about it, shall we? First of all, welcome to any newcomers out there. Like me, love me, share me. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're going to leave a comment, you can leave your opinion, but leave your opinion. Not anything against anybody in my chat. I'd appreciate that. Just, Nana's words are, don't be a shit. That's all. Everybody has an opinion. You're entitled to express yours. On here, anyway. I don't know how much longer you're going to be able to do it in the States. But, two things. First off the hop, James Comey showed up at court all by himself. No perp walk. Bet you that's eating at their craw. When you're getting FBI agents that are quitting because they're being made to perp walk an FBI director, ex-FBI director, whatever, who was fired for no good reason. I would have fired him just what he did to Hillary. But he certainly doesn't deserve this bullshit. And he was in court today to be arraigned. Well, he got arraigned. There's his Vivi. He got arraigned and he pled guilty, selected trial by jury. And usually these things take about 7-8 months, they said, in the rocket docket in Virginia. But they're lucky. They pulled a Biden judge. And apparently this Biden judge is really tough on everybody that comes in front of him. He's very apolitical and does his job and judges things on the law, not on his enemy. Novel idea, what? So yeah. Comey pled not guilty, and Miss Kaylee Halley, whatever the hell, another Barbie doll, because she's very plastic looking. So she was there. She had to hire 2 lawyers from, was it North Carolina? They don't have lawyers in Virginia, for Christ's sake. That's where she's the top lawyer. You think she'd get some local boys, but no, she had to bring in talent, and we'll see how talented they are. They have nothing to do with this case, never had anything to do with this case, and now they got, let's see, October, yeah, they got less than 3 months to prepare it. And with her running the show, we'll just see how this works out. Anybody need some popcorn for the comedy that's coming? And then there was Scammy Joe sitting there asking questions and clutching her pearls. She actually said, and was it Sheldon Whitehouse? Was it Sheldon that said, well, he asked her one question about the Epstein files and some piece of evidence. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not telling you anything. And he said, that's in the case, and we're going to close this case. And then Sheldon just looked at her and said, oh, well, have you seen those pictures of Donald Trump with naked girls around him that looked very, very young? Have you seen those pictures? How dare you, she says. How dare you? I know President Trump. He would never do anything like that. I don't know, maybe they should subpoena the Russians and see what the Russians have got. They probably got a ton of shit on him. Oh my God, yeah, that would be fun. Call the Russians. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Oh my God. And Trump's going, oh, those Russians. And then you could tell Republicans are really trying to hide this. Old Uncle or Grandpa there from the Munsters, Ted Cruz, he was asking, before he was asking questions, all kinds of questions he was asking about can't have pedophiles running loose, can't have this, can't have that. He has her in front of him, and he carries on the most moronic conversation with, oh my God, with John Kennedy from Louisiana. You know, foghorn, leghorn. Yeah. Carries on a conversation with him. And they're laughing and making jokes and everything else. Well, I hope I'm not on your stupid list. You're on everybody's stupid list, Ted. Got to tell you that. He said, oh no, you're not on my stupid list. But in my book, I have a little paragraph in there about that tattoo of the Backstreet Boys you got on your back. They all start laughing. And I think, did he just say that Grandpa Munster has a tramp stamp? Sweet Jesus. Well, at least I know what it's like to be in touch with the young people. Ted, you're almost 60, dear. You're almost 60. You're not there anymore. And if you still have a tramp stamp of the Backstreet Boys, I'm wondering what else you were doing back in the day. Just saying. Tramp stamps, going to Koch brother parties with paid guests, coughing up $178,000 for one of the paid guests. What do you get for $178,000? I'd like to know. Was she doing your taxes? Is that what it was, Ted? Lauren Boebert was doing your taxes? Oh, I pray that would be right. I pray that would be right. Have Lauren do your taxes. That's what they're all saying every time they get caught doing something. Oh, he was doing my taxes. One guy must have had a lot of shit to hide because, and they're the two guys that they're trying to find, and the FBI won't give them the names to, that had Jeffrey paid one guy $1.4 million or something to do his taxes. Paid him $1.4 million to shut up and keep them girls coming. That's what he paid Jeffrey Epstein for. Two of them are like that. And, well, I guess Epstein knew how dirty Trump would be and he wouldn't pay him. So, but he also knew, yeah, Trump was dirty. He'd do anything. He'd lie to get somebody taken to jail. Remember how many times he lied saying he was John Barron and Donald Trump just opened a new building. Are you serious? Yeah. It's pretty bad. You got to be pretty shitty when the news doesn't even want to cover you. You got to use an assumed name and a made up fucking voice for the press to go cover one of your events. Now, when the press shows up, it's a freak show. That's what it is. Mind you, I've been to a couple freak shows actually. They are awesome. Scary though. Like suspension and all. Ooh, Lord. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Oh, Scammy Bondi there. Going, she was literally like, how dare you talk to me like that? I'm the Attorney General. And they said, well, Kash Patel said blah, 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 blah. And you, I'm asking you the same question. And she says, well, maybe you should just ask him. Go ask Kash. You go ask the FBI director. She said that I don't know how many times. And Dick Durbin looked her square in the face and said, well, you're his boss. You oversee everything he does. I'm asking you. You're here. And she was like, ugh, ugh. She had no answers for anything because she was under oath. She knew she couldn't lie. So she would just point fingers. Macy Hirono from Hawaii asked her about it one time. She goes, oh, I don't have to answer that because you march with the Antifa. You're with the Antifa. I seen you in news footage with, you're with Antifa. Got news for you, bitch. Anybody who fought during the First or Second World War is Antifa. And they're still alive. If you're that smart and you are the Attorney General of the United States, which puts a chill down my spine, you should know that Antifa is a good thing. We don't want fascists in a democratic society. Nobody wants that. And they're also learning nobody wants you either. So why, if you're being that mean, I'm sorry, but I have a runny nose both from the cold and from an allergy, I think. I think the leaves and all that stuff, I think I'm getting a fall allergy. But anyway, she goes on about all this stuff. And it's like, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. I got this stupid thing showed up on my phone again. So, yeah, Miss Pam Bondi out there being all indignant, talking about Hobag there, and his $50,000 bribe he got in a Italian sandwich paper bag there. And she's like, that case is closed. No, it's not. It was just put on hold for now, with prejudice, which means they can drag that out anytime they want. And he's been cleared. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. They asked him, so where'd the $50,000 go? Did the FBI get their $50,000? I think you struck cash out. You're his boss. We're asking you. Well, I think you struck cash out. Why talk to him? He's an insolent little bastard. That's what he is. He's not going to answer any questions. I think there needs to be a big trial for all of those guys that didn't do their job. They did Trump's job. Didn't do the country's job. So there needs to be a charge for that somewhere down the pike, I would imagine. So did Hobag keep the money? That case is closed. Not talking about it. Not talking about it. She's starting to look like a Ferengi or something from the Star Trek. Have you seen those lines coming up? Or maybe it's this... Is she a... I'd call her a cyborg, but she was really pretty. But those lines that come up like this now from too much plastic surgery because everything's being pulled back and stretched too much. You know, she keeps getting her face lifted. She's going to have a beard. I'm just saying. That's what she's going to do. So, yeah, she wouldn't answer any questions. But this, every time they ask, oh yeah? Well, you took campaign donations from one of Jeffrey Epstein's favorite customers. Well, if you haven't read the file, how would you know what this guy did? You just said that you hadn't gotten to it. It was on your desk and never said I read it. Honey, please. Listen to me, Linda. Listen to me. You're not listening. That kid makes me roar. So yeah, that's what she's on about. So I'm thinking Tom Homan is guilty as shit. Took the money, fat, dumb, and happy. I think he's hammered all the time. Yeah, you can't understand nothing he said. Only the words of hate that come out of his mouth. Illegals! Illegals! Yeah, that's about all you can understand. So, he's the one that took a $50,000 bribe from FBI agents that were in a sting because they posed as corporate people looking for contracts and stuff for when DJT became the president. He goes, oh, I'll get you all those you want. Here's your $50,000 and your kava bag or whatever the hell it was, paper bag for Italian sandwiches. And he took it. Now, you know fucking well that he spent it, right? I don't know how he's going to give it back. Sell your house, Tom, because you're a loser. And she's going on saying, yeah, you Sheldon White House, and you, Dick Durbin. She goes, you and the one sitting beside you. How disrespectful. Yeah, two of you took money from, can't think of the guy's name, but it's not important, but he was on the list. He was on the list. If she never read the list, how does she know he's on the list? You took campaign donations from him. Yeah, but Pammy Joe, Scammy Joe, you took a $25,000 bribe. that shut you up when it came to the Trump University trial. So, I'm clutching my pearls. What? How dare you? How dare you take a bribe like that, Scammy Joe? You took a $25,000 bribe. And all of a sudden, the Trump University case dropped out of your district in Florida. Funny how that happened. Not funny. It's friggin' shady as hell and illegal as hell. But now you got the top job. So you know what? Top job, you should know better. When this is all done and they do start holding the trials, you're going to get the bigger charges because you're the big dog. The ringleader always gets the most charges. You look like the ringleader to me, between you and Kash Patel. The other guy in the White House, the Mango Moose Knuckle, I don't have to worry about him too much longer. He'll meet his just desserts someplace else. But you seem healthy enough to be around for a while. I got a feeling that the wheels of justice might speed up a little bit. If the rest of America, and Canada, because we're enjoying watching her, are anything to talk about. So anyway, Nan loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first. Don't forget to subscribe. And hangers on. Mwah. That's what I did yesterday. Yeah, who knew, right? So much fun. So much fun. Okay, I'm gonna go in, upload this, and I already have another one written out this time, so after lunch I'll put up another one. I love you all. Take care of you first. Mwah. It's gonna be a weird week. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a... Okay, Vivi, say goodbye. Oh no, she's going in for a treat now. You freeze my bum off, and now I want a treat. There you go. Look, you got a whole face on. Good girl, Vivi. Oh, my. Okay. I love you all so much. Now I gotta go remember where I dropped that poop bag. Bye.